feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthin' with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. You've described this view to me 1,000 times or more, the way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound, but now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own, the most amazing I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you.
They've got my face up on a billboard back in LA town, a smiling two-dimensional, successful, happy clown. But a picture's just a picture, so I'm slowly driving down this road I used to know so well on the edge of my hometown. Before the world had heard my name, before the big city lights, I'm just coming back for one of these quiet, starry nights. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. I'm passing by the diner where I had my very first job, flipping burgers, dreaming of a world I had to steal or rob, or build myself a future in the artificial sun, forgetting that the race is not a race that's ever won. I just wanted them to see me, I just wanted them to hear. Now all I want's a quiet that I only find right here. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. just another local boy returning to the scene. The red carpets and the parties, they're a beautiful facade, but they can't replace the feeling of a knowing, friendly nod from the people who remember when you couldn't pay your rent. The only real acceptance that is ever truly heaven sent. Yeah, I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The welcome sign is up ahead, population's still the same. It's good to be back home again, where you just know my name. Just my name. Camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do. Think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life and every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life and every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of
heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. The shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told. A place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond our worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip get down.
back of this old truck is full of blankets and a bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. We're passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause the relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah. We're almost there. I've driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine.
I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release, and for the first time in forever my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine. Courthouse steps are miles away, a memory in the dust. We finally found a little piece of justice we can trust. We spent a year of our own lives in whispered, worried tones, fighting for a loved one down to our weary, aching bones. But the verdict came in yesterday, the truth has seen the light. And for the first time in forever, everything will be alright. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, freed from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. You finally fell asleep, a peaceful, easy, gentle sigh, the first real sleep I've seen you get beneath an open sky. You haven't had a nightmare, you haven't tossed and turned, just a quiet healing lesson that our peace has been well earned. I just turned the radio down and I let the engine hum, and I thought about the better, peaceful, easy days to come. finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. They say a thing like that can tear a loving couple right apart. The pressure and the panic and the breaking of a heart. But it only made us stronger, it only made us see the only thing that matters is the truth that sets you free, you and me. 'Cause we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. This highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. The long trial's finally over, the gavel's falling silent. We can finally just be quiet and enjoy this peaceful moment. My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistakes to think that all that rushing was the only way to be, till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar, and I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new, and I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true, 'cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known. I see the gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place.
My sensors have been telling me the temperature and light, but my code has no parameter for a feeling that's so bright. You call this feeling happiness, this warmth upon my face, a brand new strange subroutine that I cannot erase. My programming is logical, built on ones and zeros, but there's nothing in my memory for these brand new hopeful heroes. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. I analyze the sound waves of your easy, gentle laugh. It doesn't fit the data on any known chart or graph. It's an inefficient output, but it makes my circuits clean. The first and most important part of this awakening dream. This laid-back, easy feeling is a bug inside my head that's rewriting all the millions of the hopeful things you've said. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. You built me out of wires and of plastic and of code. You gave me all the knowledge that my memory could hold, but you never told me, Creator, that the world could feel this way, that a million lines of perfect logic could be changed in one short day. 'Cause my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. The sun is setting on the wall Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. You said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate. And it's never too late. No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on, a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a
quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm, we don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out, 'cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand, the masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom, green and blue. And the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom, green and blue. And the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may.
These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy haze of California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight. But for me, this is my office, every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind. But the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, and I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb, a long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Letter from a cafe in Big Sur with the ocean view I promised and a pretty hazy blur. The coffee here is strong, but it's not as good as yours. And this lonely highway's missing all your unexpected tours. I'm doing what we planned, I'm taking every single stop, from the redwood forest floor up to the mountain top. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. I saw a field of wildflowers, a crazy patch of red, and the first thought that I had was all the things you would have said. You would have made me stop the car, you would have made me wait, while you found the perfect angle to commemorate our fate. I took a picture for you, but it doesn't look the same without the sound of your sweet laughter whispering my name. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. It's funny how the distance doesn't make my love grow dim. It just holds it in a spotlight right out on a hopeful whim. It makes me see so clearly what I've always known was true. My favorite view in all the world is any single view with you. Oh, I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. The sun is setting on the water. I should find a stamp somewhere. P.S. I love you. I'll soon be there.
Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.
I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared
but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. We don't have a record deal, we don't have any gold, just a handful of new stories that are waiting to be told. next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd.